Hello children, we start with the next chapter, Transpiration. Transpiration. It is defined as the loss of water in the form of water vapor from the aerial parts of the plant. You see, the plants continuously absorb water. The water is conducted upwards to different parts of the plant, but only a small quantity of water, that is about 2%, is used by the plant for photosynthesis and other activities. The rest of it is lost to the atmosphere as water vapor. Again, I repeat, children, transpiration is the loss of water in the form of water vapor from the aerial parts of the plant. Demonstration of transpiration. You have the first experiment here. You can see in the figure a potted plant, and the plant is covered with a poly bag tied at its mouth around the base of the stem. When I leave this plant in the sunlight for an hour or so, what will we observe? Drops of water, they appear on the inner side of the poly bag. These water droplets can also be tested using cobalt chloride paper. Cobalt chloride paper serves as an indicator of moisture. When dry, it is blue, and when exposed to moisture, it turns pink. Control experiment. I can take a similar experiment, that is a plant without leaves or an empty poly bag with its mouth tied and kept in sunlight, but it will show no drops of water. So this was your experiment 1. We have another experiment, experiment 2. We'll go to figure 5.2 for the experiment. You can see 3 setups: setup A, setup B, setup C. In setup A, the pot is covered with a poly bag and the plant is kept under a bell jar. In setup B, there is presence of a wooden strip on which there is cobalt chloride paper. And in setup C, you see there is no plant. What will you observe after some time in the 3 setups? In the first one, you can see droplets of water on the inner side of the bell jar. In the second experiment, you see droplets of water, and at the same time, the cobalt chloride paper, which was blue, it has turned pink. In the third experiment, the cobalt chloride paper remains blue. So this is our control experiment. So this was one more experiment to show transpiration. Why is the pot covered with poly bag? Such that there will be no loss of water as water vapor by evaporation. Otherwise, we will get a false observation. Did you understand till here, children? How do we measure transpiration? Weighing method. A small lightweight potted plant is weighed before and after the end of a certain period of time. Remember, the soil surface and the pot should be covered to prevent evaporation of water from the surfaces other than the plant. That is, to prevent evaporation of water from the soil. After some time, when I weigh the plant, there will be loss in weight of the plant. And this is the loss of water by transpiration. An improvement in the above weighing method is done by using a glass bottle with graduated side tube. Can you see the marking on the side tube? Initially, water is filled till here and the side tube is also filled. This is weighed. After some time, the water level in the side tube will fall. This will show the loss of water through transpiration from the leaves. The volume of water lost can be compared with loss in weight with the help of a weighing machine or by converting cc to gram. 1 cc water weighs 1 gram. Clear till here, children? So here we understand one thing, that a plant loses weight during transpiration. There is one more experiment which shows loss of water during transpiration, which causes loss of weight of the plant. For this, I will take a test tube filled with water. I have a plant. Observe carefully, children. There are no roots. Since there are no roots to actively absorb water, the water loss through transpiration will be much less. Now, the test tube is also covered with oil to prevent loss of water from the test tube. I will place this test tube in a small beaker and weigh it along with the beaker. After weighing, I will remove the test tube and keep it in a test tube stand for some time. Again, I will weigh the test tube in the same beaker. What will be observed, children? Yes, there will be loss in weight. This shows there is loss of water by the shoot due to transpiration. Is it clear till here, children? Transpiration causes loss in weight of the plant. I stop here, children. I have explained it to you. Read it thoroughly well. Underline as I have done it. Start learning it. In your notebooks, you will write down the name of the chapter clearly and you start with this question, structure, application, skill type, the question which is shown here. Okay, finish this question for your today's work. Thank you, children. Take care. Have a good time at home. Help your parents.